a gal, but mommy, I do him like Cardi. If you never remember cheap on him, then me and do it like.
Hello everybody, it's your girl Dominique, Who, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, y'all, so this is a highly requested story time on my channel. Yes, I put a title. It's time. It is time. And I'm not gonna ramble too much, but this story time is another one of my trigger story times. And yo, this is crazy. Ooh, sorry, I'm gonna show some girlies out today for y'all. But I high-key have been debating on how I'm gonna tell a story time and if I even wanted to proceed with this story time. But I've decided to do a story time. And I'm for the name drop. We're gonna name drop. Cause everyone in the story time had me effed up. So yeah, we name dropping this bitch. And personally, I don't really care. I really hope that I don't really care. But if any of these people in the story time wanna like DM me and talk their shit, they had opportunities to do it back then when I messaged, when I reached out. Now it's my time, baby, and I don't need nobody to tell me how the fuck to feel, because
I hate when a motherfucker try to tell me how the fuck to feel. Like, bitch, you is not me. The fuck? Bitch? Can't tell me how to feel, bitch.
Because rightfully so, like, who the fuck are you? So I'm gonna do what I always do, y'all. Give y'all a backstory before the actual story itself. So if you're new on my channel, first things first, I'm gonna just say hi. My name is Dominique. I am officially 26 years old, and I've been doing YouTube since the pandemic. So I will give you a reason to subscribe. This story might be the reason why you just want to subscribe to my channel, because the fact, like, why not? Why not? But back to what it was though. So if y'all haven't seen my channel, I talked about this briefly in the new series that I was trying to bring forth that did not do so well. It was like a little kiki cackle podcast that got 6 views. I talked about it like briefly, but not too in depth. I'm not even sure like what I even said in that story time, but I do remember talking about it. So if you need a little bit more context before you jump to this story time, you might want to check out that video, because that was very informative and very much tea. I'll be the first story on my channel. It was called Dear Diaries episode 1. I was trying to turn it into a series, like I said, but it did not like do so well on my page. So boom, into it now. So I'm only keeping the person in the story name blurred out, but everyone else, Usher, bitch. Usher. So as y'all know, I was homeless. I talked about it in the Demon House series, how I got homeless. So I'm not even gonna like ramble too much about it. But this was literally the the peak of my homelessness. Like, this was from when I got accepted into the youth shelter. yeah, that was like peak, you know, I got accepted, period, pool, peak. So in the youth shelter, we had to attend these programs, and these programs was to show the staff in the shelter that you were trying to progress in life. You were trying to move forward in life. You were not just trying to like take advantage of all the freebies, like the food, the Wi-Fi, the washer and dryer. Like, you're not trying to, like, you know, live out on the handouts. Like, gimme with no work. Like, they have to see you actually intending programs to basically better yourself as an individual. So, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, when I first got there, I did the tour, I almost got kicked out of the shelter because I started the tour of the shelter, y'all. Like, yeah, I really couldn't find the program room, so I just gave the fuck up finding it until all my staff said, hello, would you like to leave? Like, would you like to leave and go to Motel 6? And I was like, oh fuck no. I'm gonna make my ass play Scooby-Doo or Where's Waldo, and I'm going to figure out where the program room is. And I made sure, like, that's what it was, because I literally just arrived there. Like, I'm not gonna relocate myself. Like, I literally just arrived there. I'm securing my spot. Who do I gotta like? You know, who do I gotta like? I'm kidding, y'all, but you know, who do I gotta talk to? Like, who do I gotta talk to? Like, to secure my spot? Like, who do I gotta talk to? Like, what? Like, okay. So I ended up finding the program room, and I don't remember specifically what program this was, but this is where I initially met Eminem. So mind you, y'all, a little bit of, you know, blah, 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 but when I got to the shelter, my initial plan was don't talk to nobody, don't speak to nobody, do what you gotta do, in, out, secure yourself, and leave. Okay, but that's not what happened. Okay, I end up trauma bonding with this bitch, and that's what makes it even more hurtful. Like, girl, like, anyways, so I don't remember what this is, but I remember we were having like a whole like conversation. Long story short, me and her made eye contact. I kept staring at her because she kept staring at me, and I heard her share her story, I shared mine, and boom, we trauma bonded. So this is the fucked up part about, like, me and this girl are trauma bonded. We had the same story, just different alignments, but it equaled to the same thing, if that makes sense. So me and her bonded a lot. She was there for a lot of my ups and downs. I was there for a lot of her ups and downs. It was me and her till I met my bestie Didi Diana, which I know y'all hear a lot about on this channel, but that's really my best friend in real life. Till I met her, and it became uno, dos, tres, 1, 2, 3, ABC. It became the three of us, but it really was big sis, little sis. Me and this girl traveled everywhere together. Like, when I say everywhere together, everywhere together. Like, we were so in sync. Like, not on no, like, no, like, we were really, like, sync. Like, we were really best friends. I looked out for her. She looked like out to me based on our birthdays. It gave big sis little sis. Always had her back, been there for her. I never did any weird shit to her. I've never like been two-faced, never been a backstabber, never been weird. Like, I've always like looked out for this girl. So I'm still trying to figure out, like, girl, so yeah. So the first incident for me that kind of like threw me off, I don't understand, but I feel like this incident had a part to play in the situation of the downfall, like the pinpoint start of our downfall. And you guys can comment if I'm wrong for this, but it had nothing to do. So boom, me and Eminem end up becoming like so close that the staff decided to put us as one in one room after like they've seen how so instinct we are. We couldn't move without, well, we could move, but we didn't do one thing without considering the other person. Like, that's how close we were. We went everywhere together. The mall, if you're in Brampton, Bromley City Center. We went to Shoppers. We went downtown. We went to Wally Mart. Wally Mart. Like, we went everywhere together to the point when we met C, you know, Didi Diana, that's when we included her in the equation. So now we were like a unit. Like, all three of us would go and we would not part out each other. But let's leave Didi Diana out this equation because she doesn't come in until later on. So me and Eminem were always in Cynic. So she was with this boy, right? I'm gonna call him Vancouver because I don't remember his name. So that's the only time y'all gonna hear me say, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll blur that name. She was dating some guy in Vancouver. Now, me being me, I was very active. So like, I was always trying to like work out in the mornings, doing a little stretch, doing my little yaw, because I came to that youth shelter looking like Peppa Pig, and I was trying to look like Penny Proud. So we had to put in that work. So I was always outside working out. Long story short, I met this boy and I fell in love with Jay. Me and Jay were together. I was always linked up with Jay. One thing about me, my relationship, I power my man. Like, I power the fuck with my man. I power him till the wheels fall off. And I par with whoever he's with. And then I make sure he's cool with whoever I'm parring with. And if he don't, like, cool with the person, you know, out of respect for me, you know, be cool with that person because you're linked with me. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to, like, say what it is for real. So, me and Jay were always together. So, when me and her were roommates, y'all, her man, Vancouver, I mean, my mom was in Vancouver, but she was talking to him 24/7. When I say 24/7, y'all, 24/7. Morning, afternoon, nighttime. Okay? On the phone, texting. Card, texting. On the phone, texting. We didn't have programs. On the phone, I text, card with her man 24/7. I came in there single. Wait, actually, no. I had a relationship, but I cheated on that person because I found out that they cheated on me. So technically, I did come to the, you know. Yes, I came there. No, I came there in a relationship, but after I found out what had transpired, I was single. I dated somebody else in the system, and then I met Jay. So I was with Jay every single night, late hours, 1, 2 o'clock. Me and Jay apart. After hours, me and Jay apart. Romping shop, me and Jay apart. Everywhere, me and Jay apart. Jay smoking spliff. I'm right there. I'm right there. Just standing like, oh, yes, daddy. Yes, poppy. He out playing music. I come out my dorm. I'm through my nigga, because what else am I supposed to do outside of my friends and outside the program? For my nigga. So I was outside 24/7. So I remember this one particular day where he texted me to come outside to meet up, so me and him could, like, you know, link up or whatever. We can put two together. And I came back at like 1, 2 in the morning, and all of a sudden I hear, girl, I'm jealous of you. And I'm like, huh? And she was like, I'm jealous of you, girl. You getting like Pound Town every single night, and I'm here with aching loins, and I'm in my room like, you know, like just chilling. And I'm like, girl, like, it really ain't nothing to be like jealous about, because you have a nigga, you're talking to him every single night, and y'all on FaceTime. Ain't even jealous about. He makes good money. Just tell your man to book a flight, save money, book a flight, book a hotel across, because I do believe there's a shelter across from the hotel. Okay, book the hotel across from the shelter, or another hotel that's like 20 minutes away from the shelter, right? Tell him to book for 3 days, 7 days, or a month, however long he can stay there, and you and him can do, hang out, par, do it on a business, do what you gotta do, and live your life. Like, it ain't nothing to be jealous about. Like, it ain't nothing to be jealous about. And mind y'all, I'm not the friend that, like, overly exaggerates my relationship in my friend's face. Like, yeah, bitch, he fucked me down. What about you? Type shit. No, like, if you ask how was it, when my nigga, so I'm probably gonna be like a 10, an 8, a 6. Like, I'm gonna just whatever I have to say, but I feel good, girl. I'll become like, I'll come back smiling. I like, girl. Jay put me through the mattress. Like, I'm hyping the fuck out of, like, you know what I'm saying? Not overly, but I'm just hyping up how I'm feeling. Like, I'm feeling good, girl. I'm feeling like that girl. I'm feeling sexy. My man just damn near done, like, put me through the air. My man done made me feel like $1 million, and I did the same to him, you know. Like, I just say what she asked. I'm not thinking nothing of it. So I told her to, like, tell him to, like, do all that, the hotel biz or whatever. And if memory recalls, y'all, like, she told him to do it, and I think he told her he had to save. So I told her, like, when he saves or whatever, just taught him about the hotel across the street, right? And y'all can just do the one night, overnight, or he can take you out. You can show him places, show him whatever you want to do, whatever. I'm thinking everything is cool, right? Cause she don't bring up the jealous thing no more. I like reassure her, like, don't be jealous about, we're cool. We're alright. Nothing. Whatever. Eminem, why you do this? Eminem, why the fuck did you do this, bitch? Like, what in God's name did I do to you for you to do this to me? And I'm explaining. So, long story short, y'all, me and Jay fall out. Jay gets outside noise in his ear. Rah, rah, rah. Ray, ray, ray. He ain't coming to me about nothing, because I don't tell everyone about my relationship in that shelter, y'all. Like, how I am is, if you see it, you see it. I'm not gonna address it. I'm not gonna check it unless I'm cool with you. If you see it, you see it. But I'm not gonna, like, you know, like, put it out there and be like, oh my God, y'all, I'm with Jay, period, poo. Ain't none of y'all with this nigga. Like, no, like, if you see it, you see it. If you don't, oh the fuck well. It ain't really none of your business between me and my nigga and the people that I'm cool with and the people he cool with. So, long story short, me and Jay fall out. He let outside noise get in his ear. I don't know my feelings about it. Cause I'm just like, at the end of the day, like, I don't know what you heard from X, Y, and Z. But if it didn't come out of my blood clot mouth, why the fuck you believed it then? If you have any questions or concerns about whatever the fuck you were hearing, Jay, why didn't you come to the source and ask who, what, where, when, why, and how? And I would have said A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And rock to whoever the fuck wanted to say outside noise. But funny enough, it was one of the bitches in his circle that was envious of our relationship and wanted what we had. So what she did in order to get him was manipulate him, make up some shit, talking about, I said, oh, his like dick was small, and I'm telling people about how bad he is and bad, like making it seem like I publicly shamed the nigga around the shelter, when that's not my MO and that's not how I move. But Jay was gullible. He believed that shit. He didn't even have the diligence to like break up with me publicly. This man broke up with me in an Instagram note. You know how Instagram has those notes now? He broke up with me in an Instagram note and then unfollowed me, blocked me, and I came in from working a shift at a store I was looking at the time, and they decided to, I don't know, make out the moment they see me. Mind you, I'm hurting on the nigga because I'm like, bro, like, this nigga got me sprung. And to do me dirty like this, and then on top of that, the moment I come from work, y'all wanna like, y'all wanna
beat your ass now, for real. Give me that.
Like, I remember like it was yesterday. Like, I genuinely wanted to beat this bitch's ass because not Eminem, but the girl Jay cheated on me with. I found it so, the irony in it too was the fact that I was trying to like be cool with my man's friends. You feel me? Like, get acquainted with my man's friends. And me and this girl went to at least 2 programs together. I was saying hi to her in the hallways. We were all eating food together. Me and my man were having a lot of PDA in that breakfast lounge. We were all lovey-dovey, but we weren't trying to like make everyone feel like they third wheeling. We were around people that I generally felt at the time that supported our relationship. But whole time, shorty had a motive to get my man. Because the time my mom came to drop off something and his friends told him, go, if you love her and you fuck with her, go, you know, introduce yourself to her mom, because her mom always go come up here and look out for her. And he came. Whole time, y'all, like, I was sure what she did. Whole time, y'all, shorty, like, everyone in the window was like watching us, and shorty had her phone out like this to the camera, to like, not the camera, the window that was facing, so they all can see how it went between me, Jay, and my mom. I'm gonna call that girl Fishy Loop. Fishy Loop was like this. Zooming in, zooming out, click, 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 click. And then showing everybody at the table, and then laughing and smiling. Mind you, I'm not thinking anything of it. I'm thinking that shorty actually fucks our relationship and is being like a genuine supporter. So I didn't really put 2 and 2 together. So to this day, y'all, I don't even know how it happened or how he even let her be so influential and get in his ears and spread all this false information. But it happened, and now everyone's at odds. At this time, I met Didi around being with my nigga Jay. So me and Diana are getting more acquainted and more cool, and I'm motivating her, and I'm uplifting her, and I'm pouring into her cup. I'm pouring into her, not feeling like, you know, feeling nervous. She was very reserved and very quiet, not so outspoken as she is now, as y'all see her on YouTube, TikTok, and all the other social media platforms that she's on. She was very quiet, reserved, and to herself. So sometimes she would be around when I'm chilling with like Jay, and I felt so bad because she was just like chilling there by herself on her tablet, and I was just like going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I had to like, I seen her crying. I was like, hold on, babe. Reassured her, calmed her down, and then came back to not handle, but like chill with my nigga. So once shorty did all that, and I came in from work and I seen like them making out, that sent me through the roof. I was pissed. I was angry. And the breakdown and the fun of it that happened, all this shit started connecting in my head. All this shit started like pinpoint in my head. I'm like, damn, all those times I had to leave him because I want to make this bread and make this money. This man was out here fooling around with this bitch in the cabana behind my back. And so much shit was popping up. And I was like, oh, that's why he did this. And oh, that's why he did that. So I'm pissed, y'all. I'm heartbroken. I'm sad. Every time I see this bitch, I'm being petty. I'm saying shit to lower her self-esteem. And I hear she, and I'm trying to beat her ass. And staff is like, I know you're angry. I know, right, that you're hurt. But we don't want to see you get kicked out of the program that you work so hard to, you know, like, be a part of. If Jay wants to like choose her, let him choose her, he gonna realize, you know, what he lost eventually. You're smart, you're pretty, you'll find someone else. So, you know, like whole time, like she was doing what we used to do. Like Fishy Loop was doing everything me and Jay did in our relationship. She was now doing with him. She was being petty. She was sitting in front of like window view where I could see her. She was grinding on him, twerking on him, looking at her. I'm like, girl, I did that with this nigga a year ago. So the more you doing what we used to do with him, don't you think he go think about me every time he does it? Like, don't you think he gonna like, okay, whatever, cool. So beef and arguing, two odds at each other. She telling her friend false information. I'm over here trying to vent to Eminem and D about the situation. But then I realize I'm venting to Diana, and Diana's more supportive and more encouraging while trying to find herself in the process. And the bitch I chomp on it with is so nonchalant about the situation and so disengaged and not giving a fuck. So I'm sitting there and I'm just like, I'm bawling my eyes out, but I'm peeping the body language and I'm peeping how she's responding, because I'm telling her like how hurt I am, and she's all dismissive, and then she leaves. And then I said to Diana, I'm like, girl, like, you seeing this? Like, I'm over here bawling my eyes out, and Michaela is just like, so like, I've never said it, by the way, Michaela over here like nonchalant as fuck. And she's like, girl, that's so weird. Aren't y'all friends? And I'm like, yeah, this is weird. Like, why the hell is she being nonchalant about the situation? So mind you, Jay was funny as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. Jay was funny as fuck. When I say funny as fuck, the whole situation going on between me and your bitch, Fruit Loops, Fishy Loops, the whole single time is going down. People telling me they hearing him in the comment area talking about Fishy Loops saying that her pussy stinks and he tired of fucking her and all this type of stuff. And I'm just dead ass laughing. I'm just like, hey, he complaining about the bitch, but he with her. He complaining about the bitch, but he with her. And then the whole time, he with her. Every single time I'm coming outside, either by myself or with my best friend, I wasn't trying to be petty, y'all, but that's how I dress. Like, I lost a good amount of weight that my butt started to get like jiggly, but like up. So I like a little bubble butt. So I was wearing like Brazilian butt lift underwears that were stretchy, hugged me right, and gave me a nice butt. So, and I was wearing like the Fashion Over 2-piece set, with the different colors. So I would come outside, and then my huaraches and my socks and my hair in a length retention hairstyle from. My hair was growing, but it was still short from the Aquafina stabbing me up in my scalp and causing me blood and pus over not being more clear what she meant when she said commit any amount of money that you have to like do my hair. So I'm coming in looking a mess, but like I always say, y'all, no situation, I'm always come confident and come cute, even in my natural habitat like I am right now. And he would like play music, and once he hears that I'm outside, like, I'm outside and I'm twerking and I'm playing basketball and I'm heartbroken, but I'm trying to like get my spirits uplifted by Didi Diana and Eminem, despite that weird little like vibe she was giving me. I could be venting like, girl, I'm heartbroken. One thing about me, when I'm heartbroken and I'm hurt after pouring myself and giving myself to a nigga for real, like, I vent. Like, I vent because I'm hurt. And I cry only if it took me there. But I'm a vent and I'm gonna pour my heart out. And once I get a glimpse of new information, like a new puzzle piece in my head, I'm like, bitch, you know that ABC, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it was. So I was quite confused that Shorty was, you know, being dismissive, but at the same time being supportive, calling him a jonquil, calling him a dog, or whatever. So the whole time I'm outside living my best life, twerking, and my best friend's like, hey, 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 and I'm just like, roo, 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 and live my best life. He outside. He does, like, pretend this is like the boys' dorm curtain. Like, his window had a perfect view of everything that happened outside. So here he is. He'll like open his window, like pee pee cluck cluck. Look, see, it's me. And then he'll watch me go woo 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 with my bitch and my best friend. And then my friend will be like, girl, he just opened his window and preview. And I'm like, yo, fuck are you? And I'll be dead ass laughing and just having a good ass time. So while that beef is going on between me and Fishy Loop, nigga was praying me. Nigga was praying me, checking for me, watching for me, making enemies for me, ops me the whole entire time. Looking at Jay like, this is weird as fuck, because I'm not over here like coming at you sideways. I've learned at some point to like get over you and live my best life and hype myself up thanks to like the peers I have. So I'm done with you now. So the whole time I go to work, his bitch and his best friend was trying my peoples. And then when I came back on site and I said, what up? What's going on? Everyone's on mute. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to be no bully and bully no bitch or whatever, but I don't care about my friends. So if you're gonna bully my friend while I'm gone, make sure you bully her in person so it could be up and it could be stuck. Cause I don't play that shit. The whole time it's going back and forth. Here Jay realizing that he in love with me, they're trying to manipulate him and say, you're not in love with her. You're not in love with her. You're in love with Fishy Loop. You're in Fishy Loop. It's Fishy Loop. It's not like, you know, mom lit him, and this man was so gullible to it. It's like, pissed me the fuck off. I'm like, bro, if you in love, if you were saying you in love with little old me, why the fuck you make another bitch convince you otherwise? You should have got your ass up. Bottom line, like you said, is you should have got up, came to me, said, let's talk, went outside, talked to me, and didn't give a fuck if you lost people. Because it would have been me and you against everybody else. But once I seen that and how Jay parred, I couldn't fuck with you after that. Because it's like, bro, like, you worried about losing people and you letting another female dictate who you like, who you actually trying to be with, and who you like. I can't respect you for that. I can't fuck with you for that. Respectfully, like, it is what it is. If that's how you finna move, then I'm seeing how you finna move the whole time. Work together. So I'm having staff encourage me, my best friend encourage me, We're all good. They're doing petty shit. I'm not fucking with it. I'm like, you know what? I'm trying to heal. I'm going through enough stuff as it is. And, you know, Fishy Loop is trying to start with me. And you her nigga and you not doing shit for real. You know, you don't gotta fuck with me. But handle your bitch. Like, handle your bitch. You not doing anything but in your room smoking weed and playing music on your boombox. Like, your bitch is coming for me, so I have no choice but to defend myself. And they're coming for my friends, so I have no choice but to tell my friends, stand up for yourself and do what you need to do. So, boom, here comes the part that really fucked everything up. So, I go to work, I come back, and Stab says, we gotta talk. I say, can I sweat myself, take off my clothes, like I just came from work. I'm just trying to, like, you know, figure my day out at this point, right? They're like, okay, do that and come back. Or I think I'm going to stay and talk about it. But either way, it happened. So they were like, hey, Fish Loop, it came to us and let us know that you knocked on her overfloor door and you threatened her about Jay, and you basically diminish her as a woman and her confidence. And my butterflies, I'm gonna throw you off right there. Yeah, stay tuned for what the fuck happened. Cause, baby, it was a whole lot of. So I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next story time, part 2. Love y'all. Bye bye.